In the heart of the Atlantic Ocean, between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, lies one of the most mysterious regions on Earth, the Bermuda Triangle. This place has long been a source of fear, myths, and secrets tied to the unexplained disappearance of ships and aircraft that it feels as if the sky and sea have conspired to hide something terrifying. Over the last century, hundreds of vessels and planes have vanished here, cargo ships, military aircraft, private boats. All on routine missions, all never heard. From again.no distress calls.no debris.no explanations point one of the most famous cases was Flight 19 in 1945. American bombers took off from a naval base in Florida on a training mission. Soon after, all radio contact was lost. Fragments of their final transmissions were chilling. Pilots reported that their compasses had failed, they were disoriented, and the ocean looked strange. A rescue seaplane was dispatched, and it too disappeared. In just a few hours, 6 planes and 27 men were simply gone. In the decades that followed, similar disappearances continued. Large cargo ships, modern airplanes, private yachts, all vanished in this region, leaving behind only questions. Theories range from natural anomalies to extraterrestrial involvement. But science has yet to provide a clear, definitive answer. Governments and official agencies often blame human error or weather conditions. But the frequency and strange circumstances of these incidents raise a troubling question. Do we really understand what's happening in these waters? Years passed after the disappearance of Flight 19, but the Bermuda Triangle continued to haunt pilots and sailors alike. Everyone approaching this region felt a certain tension, as if the ocean itself was watching. And strangely enough, the disappearances didn't stop. In 1963, the cargo ship Marine Sulphur Queen vanished on its way from Texas to the Virgin Islands. On board were 39 crew members and over 15,000 tons of molten sulfur. Communication was lost suddenly, with no emergency signal, after days of searching. Only a few life jackets were found floating in the ocean. No wreckage. No bodies. As if the ship had never existed. And it wasn't just ships that fell victim to this watery trap. In 1971, a private Beechcraft Bonanza plane took off from the Bahamas. Heading for Miami. It was supposed to fly straight through the Bermuda Triangle. Just minutes after takeoff, the pilot radioed that he couldn't see the horizon and was completely disoriented, both visually and by instruments. Then the signal cut out. The plane never arrived. Some, however, did return, and their stories were just as shocking. One of the most well-known cases involved pilot Bruce Jernon. In 1970, while flying over the Bahamas, he suddenly found himself inside a strange tunnel-like cloud. Everything around him turned gray and silent. His instruments went haywire, GPS showed false coordinates. Then, in what felt like seconds, he exited the tunnel and discovered he was already over Miami. The flight had taken significantly less time than it should have. He was stunned, as if he had traveled through a distortion of time and space. And there are dozens of such stories. People witnessing glowing lights in the sky, sudden dense fog, clouds shaped unlike anything seen before. Instruments losing connection. The sea going from perfectly calm to violently rough in moments. What was this? A natural phenomenon we still don't understand. Disturbances in Earth's magnetic field. Or something more? While the stories of the Bermuda Triangle are terrifying and fascinating, the scientific community is not quick to believe in supernatural forces. Most researchers aim to explain these disappearances through logic, nature, and known technology. One of the most common theories involves extreme weather. The Atlantic Ocean in this region is known for sudden storms, hurricanes, and waterspouts. Winds can reach deadly speeds, and waves can tower several stories high. If a ship or aircraft enters such conditions, survival is unlikely, especially in earlier decades when technology couldn't predict weather changes with precision. Another popular explanation involves magnetic anomalies. Some scientists believe that the Earth's magnetic field behaves irregularly in this area. This could interfere with navigation instruments, compasses, and even GPS. A pilot or captain could lose orientation, drift off course, and unknowingly enter a dangerous situation. There's also the theory of methane hydrates, frozen gas trapped beneath the ocean floor. If suddenly released, these gas bubbles can drastically reduce the water's density, causing a ship to sink in seconds without warning. For aircraft flying above, rising gas clouds could stall engines. While theoretically possible, there's still not enough evidence to fully support this idea. And of course, there's the human factor. Pilots and sailors sometimes make mistakes. Inexperience, fatigue, or panic. All of these can lead to fatal decisions, especially when visibility drops or when all communication suddenly disappears. But even if these explanations seem logical, many still feel they're not enough. The disappearances were too frequent, too sudden, and too complete. No wreckage, no survivors, no evidence that anything was ever there. And that, perhaps, is the most chilling part. What if the Bermuda Triangle is more than just a coincidence of nature and human error? What if there's something in these waters that we truly don't understand? When science offers no clear answers, imagination takes over. And it's that imagination that has given rise to the wildest, yet most captivating, theories about the Bermuda Triangle. Theories that have kept people fascinated and debating for decades. One of the most famous is the alien theory. Many researchers of the paranormal believe there's a hidden extraterrestrial base somewhere beneath these waters, or even a portal allowing UFOs to travel to and from Earth. They suggest that planes and ships that disappear here are being abducted, observed or experimented on by an intelligent but non-human presence. Some eyewitnesses have reported strange glowing lights, round objects in the sky, and craft that defy the laws of physics. These accounts, though unproven, continue to fuel speculation and mystery. Another popular idea is that of natural portals, rips in space and time. Supposedly, within the Bermuda Triangle are invisible gateways to parallel dimensions or alternate realities. Those who vanished didn't die, they simply crossed over into somewhere else. This theory is often used to explain why compasses go crazy, time appears to distort, and signals vanish without a trace. It suggests that the Bermuda Triangle is a thin veil between worlds, a place where the ordinary laws of physics break down. Then there's the legendary city of Atlantis. Some believe the ruins of this ancient, highly advanced civilization lie buried beneath the ocean floor, and that their lost technology is still active. Energy. Sources far beyond our understanding may be disrupting electronics, navigation, and even the very fabric of reality itself. In one underwater expedition from 2001, researchers claimed to detect pyramid-like structures at the bottom of the sea, shapes that shouldn't be there according to conventional geology. Could these be remnants of a forgotten power source causing all these strange phenomena? And finally, there's the conspiracy theory. What if these disappearances weren't accidents at all? Some believe the military has long been conducting secret experiments in this region. Stealth technology, cloaking devices, time manipulation, all tested under complete secrecy. Anyone who got too close, silenced by the sea. These ideas may sound like science fiction, but the lack of transparency from official sources keeps the suspicions alive. Whatever the truth may be, natural phenomenon or something far stranger, the Bermuda Triangle remains one of the greatest mysteries on Earth. A place where the sea stays silent, instruments fail, and even time itself may not behave as expected. It captures our imagination because it challenges what we think we know about our world and the universe. So, what do you think? Is the Bermuda Triangle simply a place of unfortunate accidents and harsh weather? Or is there something more, something beyond our understanding? Write your thoughts and theories in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take on this enduring mystery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to explore more fascinating mysteries and stories. Thanks for watching.